So, not too far ago, the Canadian government announced high speed rail. Sounds amazing, right? Well, I'm only telling you pretty much the headline. There's actual detail to this. So, of course, the Canadian Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, politics. Here I am, yeah, I'm been trying to avoid politics for the longest time, but it reared its ugly head. Anyways, he announced that a new high speed rail line will be built connecting Toronto, Montreal, and Quebec City with 186-mile-per-hour trains. Maybe Ottawa will be in the mix as well. Anyways, they announced that they will commit $3.92 billion Canadian or $2.74 billion US for the design and development over the next 6 years. But if you didn't know, this is a very, very familiar announcement. In 2021, the same government unveiled early plans for the rail corridor that Via travels on at an estimated cost between $6 and $12 billion. I believe this is Canadian, so it's probably a little less for the American folks. This was in February of that year, and if you're Canadian, you'd know that there was a snap election that took place the same year, though that was in September, so there might not be a correlation. Anyways, the plan detailed that trains on that line would give priority to commuters, unlike the existing Via Rail trains that operate largely on CN trackage, and they sometimes have to yield to freight trains, even though CN does its very best to at least try to give Via some priority. Late last year, the government requested an extension on partnership bids, which had originally been pegged near the end of 2024. The project has floated in and out of political conversation for years, and of course, the future of transportation. But this was questioned further when the Prime Minister of Canada said he would be stepping down. Yeah, this is exactly why I'm creating this video. I personally believe that there might be a little bit of election pandering to this, as the next election that is supposed to be happening in Canada is October of this year. Again, I hate politics, but my goodness, this couldn't have been timed any better. Anyways, it's really a topic that I don't exactly want to go too far deep because, of course, this is intertwined with politics. But a lot of people have been saying they've wanted something like this for a super long time. And, it's great that there's an announcement, but it's only an announcement. We haven't exactly seen much. There might be some, inner plans or inner conversations that we, of course, do not hear. But again, so far it's just an announcement, and so far people are taking good light with it. But there's a certain amount of people who are thinking that this will just be another sort of cash grab kind of thing. And this derives from the frustration of the fact that there are a lot of projects, specifically transit projects, that have been delayed extensively in the Greater Toronto area. And because of that, they think that this will just be another rail project that will go way over budget as well as way over schedule. I guess in summary, you could just say that this will end up being the California high speed rail for Canada kind of way. I mean, to a certain extent, it is understandable. Me, however, I'm already making this video and you could already tell what my stance is. I mean, me personally, I'd love to have high speed rail. The amount of times half my family went to Quebec is atrocious. Oh my goodness. Anyways, you get what I mean. Traveling to Quebec from Toronto or Montreal to Toronto is quite the ordeal. The hassle of flying, I mean, sure, it might take a few hours, but, again, the hassle of flying. Driving, well, unless you floor it and not get caught by the Ontario Provincial Police or whatever Quebec has, you're gonna take a while to get down there, and vice versa. So, pretty much in summary of what I'm trying to say, good, there's an announcement. However, I strongly, or at least somewhat, think that this is election pandering. Because again, the time frame between now and the next election, it might not seem like a long time, but months do go by, and in politics talk, that's a very, very short time. Who knows? The plan actually might go through this time, and hopefully the next prime minister, because if you look at the polls, will not cancel it or do anything significant to it. Hopefully. I don't know. Anyways, this is probably the one rare time that I ever lean close to politics. My goodness. But this is what happens when trains intertwine with politics. Ugh. Anyways, what do you guys think? Especially the Canadians. Do you think this is election pandering, or is the Canadian government being true to their word? Well, that's pretty much all I have to say about this, so see ya.